What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Luigi back at it again with a brand new sneaker review, and today is part 15 to the series Fresh Kicks for Under $100. If you guys are unfamiliar with that series, pretty much a series where I go and I try to find the best sneaker for under $100, and like I say every single time, this is the best one. This is the best sneaker that you can get for under $100. But before we get into this fire pickup, make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram @_LuiG to stay updated on all my behind the scenes content, sneaker content, clothing content, or if you just want to message me to chop it up, my messages are always open to you guys. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you guys did enjoy the content, hit that like button if you guys did enjoy the video, and click that little bell to stay notified because we do drop videos every single week. But let's get into it. Puma model we're going to be talking about today is another pair of sneakers, and I picked these sneakers up for only $80. I paid full retail price for this, but that is perfectly fine because it is a fresh pair of sneakers that you can currently get right now for only $80. So you're paying $80 for a great sneaker, you're getting great materials, definitely the aesthetic, and I just love the whole model of the sneaker. Right now I can honestly say that this is my favorite model from Puma. Even though I love the Puma RS-X3, this is definitely my favorite model just because I like the whole like vintage runner vibe to it, and this colorway is very unique. It's definitely a good like spring summer pop, and it's definitely my favorite color out of the whole entire pack. I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm going into the box of the sneaker. It's your standard green Puma box. You guys have seen this box a million times. If you're unfamiliar, if you've never seen a Puma sneaker box, just your regular green Puma box. You got the iconic Puma logo, Puma branding right there, and the giant Puma right there on the side. Nothing too crazy. My only dislike that I don't like about Puma, it's not really that big of a deal. I kind of wish that they, you know, did something a little bit more with their sneakers, but then again, Nike just does the same orange box. So, but I don't know, Puma, if you're watching, switch up your box. I don't know, I kind of want something cool to hang up in my room, but I know you guys want to see what's inside, so I'm gonna show you right now. The Puma Future Rider in the Fizzy Orange colorway. Now, I know what you're thinking. This colorway is freaking crazy, and definitely is. That color pop is crazy. Online when I saw these, I was kind of picking between this or like the Nintendo colorway. That colorway is fire too. There's like 4 colors to the sneaker. This is my favorite one out of the pack. The reason why I kind of chose this one is because I needed like a good like color pop for like the spring and summer. I know I have like the Puma style riders, that colorway is different too. I have the Puma Thunder Spectre, but I felt like I was missing something. And I don't know, for some reason I was just like, you know, I kind of want like a peach color sneaker, and this one I would definitely say in person, this is peachy as hell. Like, I'm not just saying that, but like the peach on this thing is freaking crazy. In person, that whole like peach color definitely does pop. It's just a great sneaker, and like I said, it's very similar to the Puma style rider, but it's definitely a lot different. If I were to say which one is more comfortable, the style rider or the Puma Future Rider, I would definitely say this one. Overall, I do like the sneaker model over that one, and it's just a really good like dope sneaker. It's definitely a good color, like summer spring pop, and I'm definitely gonna wear this heavy. First thing that we're gonna get into the sneaker, and it's the most obvious one, is the colorway of the sneaker. This sneaker has a lot of freaking colors on it. It's definitely very colorful. If you're not into colorful sneakers, then I wouldn't recommend this one to you. The different colors of the sneaker, the most obvious one, you have peach, you have a hit of black, you have a hit of gray, you have a hit of pink, and then you have that blue popping on the tongue. You have a hit of like white. It's just so many colors. Just overall, I think just on the sneaker in general, the colorway just really works with it. If you were to take this colorway and put it on like another pair of sneakers, it wouldn't work too well. I'm just really surprised at how Puma like really matched up all these sneakers together, and I like kind of how just like that pink is like very subtle, but it kind of does pop and does really blend really well with the peach. I'm actually surprised how good the pink works well with like the peach and the blue. Overall, for the colorway, I would say 10 out of 10. The upper part of the sneaker right here, you do have this peach color right here, and I would say it's like a good like neoprene material to it. It's not like soft to the touch, but it's not rough either. It's kind of like decent material. Right under the toe box right here, you do have like a nice hit of like grayish suede. It's not the nicest suede I've ever felt on a pair of Puma sneakers, but it's pretty decent, and I don't know, just blends really well with the peach and the light gray. Another material that we're going to be talking about is another hit of suede right here on the back by the heel tab. It's just your regular suede, definitely the same that's on the front of the sneaker. Nothing too crazy. Going above right where the Puma logo is right here, your very iconic Puma logo. If you guys have owned Puma sneakers, you know what the Puma logo is. It's very iconic. It's done in like this really nice soft leather, and the leather on the Puma logo right here on the side of the sneaker is actually nicer than the suede that's on the front of the sneaker. Overall, I think it's really cool, and you know, I'm just a big fan of like when sneaker brands just mix a whole different materials into it. So the laces of the sneaker, nothing too crazy. You have your standard white flat laces. Obviously they came with the white ones. I'm so glad that Puma just kept it white and didn't mix it with any other like laces on it. Other Puma sneaker models that I've had, they came with like red laces or like green laces or just some other weird like wild color. The Puma style Rider laces, they came in like red, and that was just a little bit too much for me. I'm glad they kept it like simplistic and just kept it with the white laces. Another favorite thing about the sneaker, and I've seen a lot of brands do this recently, and it's the same kind of aesthetic that they have on the Puma style Rider, that raw edge material tongue to it. I love that Puma added. It's just a really cool aesthetic. I know it's something very small and simplistic. You won't really notice it unless you like have the sneaker up close or unless you actually own it. Like I said, I like anything that's kind of inspired by Off-White because I can't afford Off-White, so I mean, this is the best I can do, right? Like I said, it doesn't really make or break the sneaker for me. Still, overall, really dope. I like how the tongue matches really well with like the block, even though it is like a really crazy color pop. Like I said, the colors mix very well, and it's just a really great summer spring sneaker, and they freaking killed this colorway, man. Going back into the heel tab again on the sneaker, you do have this white leather hit right here on the heel tab as well. You do have a small little Puma logo right here, and then you do have the grayish suede that I did mention earlier in the sneaker. The sneaker just does really well. I don't know, it's just, for some reason, I'm just very drawn to the sneaker. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe I'm just now in a phase that I just really like color popping sneakers. I don't know, it just does it for me. I don't know why. I'm just a big fan of like color pop. The midsole of the sneaker, it's like you have like kind of like a creamish off-white midsole to it, and I would say overall the midsole does match really well with the sneaker. It definitely gives like that vintage like 90s like runner vibes to it. And on the midsole right here, you do have like this blue block right here, and it is the same color blocking that is on the tongue right here. So overall it just does really well. I like how it mixes like the blue with the off-white creamish. Just a very good touch by Puma. Nothing too crazy, but I do like the look of the midsole. I think it does blend really well with the sneaker. If you guys are wondering about the sizing on the sneaker, usually for me, Puma sneakers usually tend to run a little big, so I did go down half a size. So my recommendation would be to go down half a size, but if you guys can try them on, I would definitely suggest that as well. Into the insole of the sneaker, just your regular standard Puma insole. It's done in like blue. You have the Puma branding right there, as well as the Puma logo. Nothing too crazy, just a little cool aesthetic, I guess. Outsole of the sneaker. Now, the outsole is definitely one of my favorite things about the sneaker, just because the traction pattern is just really different and very unique. So you do have like these little tiny, like, I wouldn't call them spikes, kind of like little tiny bubbles on it, and it's done in like the peach colorway. I thought that was really cool. I'm glad that they made it peach and not mixed it in with blue. Although I definitely would have recommended they would have used like the beige off-white color that they did for the midsole. But overall, it's really cool. It's very similar to the Puma style Rider. This is the Puma style Rider outsole, and this is the Puma Future Rider outsole. Now, side by side, these sneakers do kind of look alike, but overall, they're definitely different in certain ways. Definitely, this has like a little tiny mud guard. People say this is like the cheaper alternative to the Nike Sacai. People also do compare these to also the Nike Sacai. Going back into the outsole right here, you do have a little bit of Puma branding right there, and you do have like the little tiny like bubbles on it, peach colorway. I think the traction pattern in the outsole just looks really dope, even though I know after wearing this a couple times, these are probably gonna wear out, but just a really cool, simple aesthetic. I'm kind of like a simple man. I don't really need anything too crazy, but I just like the little things that Puma is doing, you know, so shout out to Puma. I think the sneaker is just really dope. It's my favorite model right now to rock. I just like how the peach color just matches really well with like the blue, the white, the red, the gray. White leather on the back of the sneaker. It's like the raw edge material tongue. Overall, it's just really dope, and I know I'm definitely gonna wear these a lot. If you guys definitely want to try something different, switch up your wardrobe, switch up your closet, just add definitely some color pop. I know even myself, I'm a victim of just wearing plain colors, but I told myself over the past year, I was definitely gonna switch it up, and this is definitely a step in the right direction. This is probably my most colorful sneaker in my collection. I love what Puma's doing. Puma is one of my favorite sneaker brands to rock right now. In my eyes, Puma can't just do anything wrong, and I feel like Puma just is very slept on, very underrated, and I feel like they definitely deserve more love than they usually get. But overall, just a definite dope sneaker. This is the best sneaker you can get for under $100 right now. For 80 bucks, you cannot beat this. Just overall, just really dope. And it's just a really cool sneaker to have in your collection. So if you're a big fan of like the vintage runner type sneakers, then the Puma Future Rider definitely has you covered. Link to the sneaker will be down below if you guys do want to purchase this, and I'll also link the other colorways if you guys are not a fan of like this whole color pop. But that's gonna be pretty much it. I'm gonna throw these on feet. Make sure you guys comment down below your thoughts. Do you like this model? Do you like the other colorways? Would you cop this? Just pretty much comment down below your overall opinion on the sneaker. If you like the Puma Future Rider, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna throw these on feet to show you guys how I style them, and that will be the end of the video. Real quick before I get into this video, just want to give a big shout out to all you guys who've just been supporting the channel lately. This on feet is just gonna be a little different. Usually I know from my on feeds you guys usually enjoy them just because Kevin just goes out there and he just kills all the shots. But for this sneaker review, and obviously if you guys are unaware of what's going on, or if you guys are aware of what's going on, it's kind of crazy out right now. I kind of addressed it on my community tab right there. But overall, it's just really crazy out right now. I really do encourage you guys to stay home. Unfortunately, I know you guys love the on-feet shots, but the on-feet for this sneaker review, I did film it inside my house just because I don't feel comfortable going outside. I know I can't force everyone to stay, you know, inside the house. I get it, it is boring, but if you guys can stay home, you know, I'm just telling you guys, if I can film a whole entire sneaker review of the on-feet in my house, then, you know, you guys should kind of just stay home too. So I do apologize if the on-feet is a little different than usual. I just don't feel comfortable going outside. So if you guys can, just please stay inside, please be safe, and just big thank you to you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you guys did enjoy the content. Hit that like button if you guys did enjoy the video. And click that little bell to stay notified, because we do drop videos every single week. As always, make sure you guys follow the cameraman on his Instagram at Leon_Kev. If you guys appreciate all the on-feet shots, all the dope photos that he takes of me. Kevin is responsible for all the dope photos on my Insta. You guys can give him a follow on his Instagram. I'd really appreciate it at Leon_Kev. As always, make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram at _LouisG to stay updated on my behind the scenes content, sneaker content, clothing content, or if you just want to message me to chop it up, my messages are always open. That's gonna be pretty much it. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.